guys, before we continue with today's vlog, I want to thank our sponsor, which is Adam & Eve. Y'all know I love Adam & Eve. They are one of my favorite websites for personal enjoyment, but also enjoyment with others, if you know what I'm talking about. You can get 50% off an item as well as free shipping in the United States and Canada with the code Stella, so I will link them down below. Exclusions do apply. But their shipping is fast, but also like their packaging specifically is very discreet. No one's gonna know what you got, that it's from Adam & Eve. That's a question I get a lot. Also, they're just very inclusive. They have such a wide product variety and they've always come through for me. So check them out. So definitely take advantage of that promo code and let's go ahead and continue on with the vlog. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to another vlog. I feel like it's been a minute since I just did like a solo vlog day in my life type vibe. But y'all, it is cancer season and I'm just really feeling the like chill in the house. Let's, you know, unpack our trauma. I feel like a lot of people can't really not be outside, basically. With that being said, I do have a lot of antic vlogs probably coming up, you know, because Leo season is coming up, so we will stay tuned. So definitely make sure you're subscribed, you have post notifications on, and you're following me on Instagram and TikTok as well. So today's Friday. It's been a long week of just being in the house, like working every day, going to sleep early, being on my shit, which is great. Yeah, it's just crazy like how different I feel during each different season. Got my Dunkin', just a cold brew with 1 shot or pump of caramel swirl, and it's hot as fuck. It's not hot as fuck outside, but it's pretty hot. I think it's supposed to be hot this weekend, and my apartment just gets so hot because of all the windows, which is, you know, a blessing, but it's also like it was 80 degrees in my apartment, you know, obviously with the air off this morning at like 9 a.m. so we're gonna see whatever. But I just did a little Whole Foods haul, so let me share. Just got, you know, an avocado, lemons, self-explanatory, broccoli, self-explanatory, some vegan Caesar dressing. I kind of feel like in a Caesar salad, you know, era right now. I used to really like them as a kid, and then even before I was vegan or anything, like I was probably still in early middle school, but I remember I got one once and it had like actual anchovies in it, and it was just like so nasty to me because usually it's just in the dressing, right? But this had like huge ass anchovies and they were just so gross to me. So I kind of was always triggered by Caesar salads since then. And then obviously I was vegan and ate only potatoes and bananas, so that was a different story. But I don't know, these past couple months I feel like I've had one here and there and they've all been bomb, so I'm like, I should just be making these. So we got the vegan dressing. I haven't actually tried this, so I hope it's good. Then literally this whole week, because it's been so hot and because my apartment gets so hot, sometimes I'm like, I want like a drink, but I'm like, I don't want a drink. I just want the vibe of a refreshing beverage. So I got this lemon raspberry sparkling water, and I'm just going to put some ice and a lemon and have my little vibe. I'm actually like very excited about that. Like, been looking forward to that all week. Every day I've been like, I need to go to the store so I can get sparkling water, because usually I'm not a sparkling water person, and it's actually not really, not that it's bad for you, but something about your bladder, and then it doesn't actually really hydrate you. But you know, it's a vibe. We're not doing it for health purposes, we're doing it for vibes. So not that it's unhealthy, but I just thought that was interesting. Anyway, nectarines. That's time, that's season. Then this is kind of fun, these dairy-free orange and cream popsicles. Also really been into popsicles recently. Obvi, it's been hot, but these have like coconut cream. They have really minimal ingredients. I have had this brand before, but not these ones, so I'll let y'all know. But I gotta get these in here ASAP. Breakfast sausages. Y'all, thank God my appetite is like back on 100. Kind of annoying because I feel like I could literally, not that I have done this, but I literally feel like I could buy $500 worth of groceries and still have no groceries by like Friday. I'm one person. I don't know. I don't know. I guess it's like I either buy all my groceries at once or I go multiple times throughout the week, so it feels like less because I'm buying less at a time, but it still ends up being the same or probably more. Anyway, romaine. I realized I did not get like a parm or like a vegan parm, but whatever. So yeah, I'm excited to cook today and be cute. Basically I ordered a bunch of new lingerie, so I just want to take photos in it for my OF. So I'm gonna do my makeup, get cute, do all of that. Yeah, if y'all didn't know, I still do that. it's been over a year now and still going strong. I've been consistent, but some months I've been less consistent, like, you know, when I had surgery, or it was mostly just that time I was just posting less because I was recovering, and it was hard to like take that many pics in advance or just have that much content in advance because I didn't really know like when I would be feeling okay to start taking pics again. But you know, we're recovered now, so I'm gonna do that. And I'm just excited to like feel cute. For this whole week I haven't really like felt cute either, bro. It was just like, you know, when you start your period and you're just like, yeah, it was just that vibe. So like I'm fine, but now it's like I can look back and be like, TBT, that was a moment, and now we're back. I don't know, I just feel in this like, should we have real chat hours? Let's please do that. Let me just put some oat milk in this. Me cities, like 60 cents. It might be $1 now, low key, which is so annoying. Like, it's a splash, it's not $1 worth. Anyway, real chat hours. Basically, I just feel like I need like all new everything, in the sense of like, I don't know. Okay, basically I saw something that was like 23 is like a second puberty, like a mental puberty. You know, you go through your physical changes, you know, in your teen years, and then there's kind of this like another transitionary period where you're kind of discovering who you are. And that's why I really think there needs to be more coming of age movies, like people not in high school, because you don't know shit when you're like graduating high school. No offense, but like I feel like it's once you go out into the world, and I know because it's like what I'm experiencing. And also your brain's not fully developed until you're like 24. So I really feel like there's some truth to this idea. If you didn't know, I'm about to be 23 in like 2 weeks. So once I heard this, I was like, oh my god, that makes so much sense with like how I'm feeling right now, because I just feel like, you know, I'm feeling okay. So the example I was gonna give is like, oh my god, I feel like all my clothes are just old. I haven't bought new clothes in so long, and like I just need like a new vibe, and feel like everything's kind of like falling apart or just is like old, and I just don't like it. But that's kind of like a metaphor for like just how I'm feeling with like my, not like my entire life, but you know, just kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of this lingering, like very light vibe that I've noticed. And I think it's like time for a change, but I think also changes are just happening naturally. So it's like subconsciously, maybe even a little consciously, I'm just kind of like peeping that. So it's kind of like this weird feeling, and I'm just like, over this, I need new, oh my god. I think also, not to keep fucking talking about it, but I think going to New York, and I think also it was probably just like traveling for the first time in so long, and like getting out of my routine, and like getting out of my neighborhood, my city for the first time in so long, you know, besides going back home, which is already familiar. But just going to a new place in general, I think just really opened my mind, in the sense of like realizing that it's like, oh, I think I'm kind of over it here, or like something just needs to change, like I don't know. So it's just weird feeling. It's not like unsettling, it's not like a bad feeling, but it's just kind of like I really feel over it. In a way it's very exciting, but it's also kind of like scary, and there's just a lot of like uncertainty. And you know, I think also discovering who you are can be very, it can present its own set of challenges, because it's like you just, I don't know, at least for me, I just feel like I outgrow so much stuff every year, and it's just weird. It's like, okay, does this ever end? I'm just trying to really remind myself like, okay, everything's temporary, and you know, the only constant is change. So being open and just trying to stay like not on my good vibes, but I guess just like connected to myself and like grounded, because we're not always going to be on good vibes. If you listen to my podcast, you know that's a recent theme. We're not always going to feel good, but we can always like come back to ourselves, and therefore come back to like, it's almost like nothingness, like just our breath, and like that's always going to be there. So it's like no matter what is happening, either in our minds or like externally, we can always like breathe and just take a moment and breathe. That's really what it comes down to. Anyway, so I was definitely feeling very like emotional about it this past week, these past couple weeks. But then I started my period, so I was like, okay, but I still feel just, it's like, okay, I'm not emotional about it now, but it's just kind of like a noticing, or like a, yeah, I just kind of feel like something's about to happen, or like something's about to change, or I'm changing, I don't know. And I think also just with my birthday coming up, like that's always, I know at least for me, but probably for a lot of people, it's just a time where you kind of reflect, and like you're also looking to what's next, just in general. So yeah, we're gonna see. But in the meantime, we're gonna take lingerie pics. No. Sometimes, honestly, putting milk in it like ruins it. Anyways, so that's kind of how I'm feeling. So right now, I'm gonna put my groceries away, do my makeup, try to not die of heat exhaustion. Okay, y'all, so she's back, thank God. I think it looks fine right now. I just don't really like the face makeup. I didn't want to do a full face, so I mixed some foundation with a primer, which has worked before, but I don't know, today it was just very, it looks like very, what's the word, patchy on my face, but I think from a distance and in photos it'll be fine. But I do like how the lashes turned out. I ended up like tilting it up a little bit, but then my eyes naturally kind of like go down, so my lashes at the end always want to like point down. And I tried to put some glue on the edges and like put it up, but it wasn't working, so then I just stacked half a lash in between, and it kind of like turned out. TBT my BBL dress. I just spent so long, not so long, but I just had to get an Instagram story. Someone actually asked, I think it was when I was doing an Instagram live, but someone was like, oh, why don't you like show off your new body, or like specifically your ass more? And I feel like regardless of a BBL or anything, just in general, like starting last year, that's why I started OF, was like, I was just feeling uncomfortable. I used to post like raunchy ass photos and they would definitely get more likes, but number one, and I've said this before, so excuse me if you've already heard me say this, but number one, I just started feeling like uncomfortable because a lot of people, I don't know, it was mostly like not just like people I know following me, but also just like parents of friends and just like family members following me, and I just started to feel like this isn't really the place. Like, what am I promoting, you know? Because it's one thing if your brand is like your OF or other related things and that's like your audience, but for me, yeah, those photos would get a lot more likes if it was just like my ass in a swimsuit, whatever, but then it's like my whole demographic would be all males, and like ultimately my content, my main content isn't targeted towards that, so it was just kind of, you know, I was uncomfortable on a personal level with like people I know following me, but then also it was kind of a bad business decision ultimately, because you have to think in the long term. Like, yeah, if this one photo gets more likes, it's like, does every photo have to be that? Because then in the long term your audience is going to be there for that. So then if you post a selfie or like your food or something else, it gets way less likes. So something to think about. Also, this girl DM'd me today like tips on starting a YouTube channel. I would genuinely say at this point, like not like don't do it, but you should put your main focus into TikTok, because that's where it's easiest to grow right now. I feel it's very hard to grow on YouTube these days. Like, bitch, don't I fucking know it. This is my haul. I do really love the lingerie from Shein, and just like, especially for this, I don't want to invest $50+ into a lingerie set that I'm gonna wear once, take photos in once, and then like once again, like, you know. So let me just show you what I got. But their sets are so cheap. They're usually under $10. Like, even Amazon is usually more than that. So I got this one, which I don't know how any of these are gonna fit, especially this. Like, the bottoms will probably be fine, but it's just always like the boob area that worries me, because shit will fit on the bottom but not on the top for me. But then it will like, it'll fit because I have broad shoulders, but then like the actual titty area will not fit sometimes, so it just depends. Yeah, someone also asked, like, someone on Snapchat, because that's, well, I'll get into it, but someone asked like, oh, is doing this worth it, or like, why do you do this or something? or how much, someone asked how much do you make? And my answer is enough to keep doing it, especially with, like, this is me doing it, barely promoting it. I've only ever mentioned it on Snapchat sometimes, and not doing porn. You know, so I just, honestly, it was like the best business decision I ever made. We got this one, which is super cute. I think like this is a little safer for me because it's not like a cup. I don't know, boob sizes are weird. I'm a 32 double D, which sounds crazy, but the band size, and it's not like, I don't know, I feel like it's very normalized to just be like, oh, she has D cups or whatever, but I have double Ds. But it's because of the band size that determines. So yeah, I remember getting like professionally fitted in high school, like early high school. My mom's like, oh, let me treat you to professional bra fitting at Nordstrom. And they were like, yeah, she's a 32. I think at the time I was like a 32D or something. And I was like way skinnier then too, so it was like, what the fuck? But yeah, it just is the band size because it's like 32. It's not like a 34 or a 36 or whatever. Fun fact, so when people ask me, I'm like, guys, I don't even remember this one. Oh, I see. This is actually cute. This is like a cute shirt. And then the bottom's regular. This is the one I'm most excited about, and I think I'm gonna take a photo of me with like one of the popsicles, and it'll just be a cute summery photo. So yeah, you know, it's like I still like taking sexy pics or like ass pics, but now I can just put them, now I can like actually gain something from it, and my IG can be more wholesome, and then all the people who want to see this, they can see it. This is actually really, really cute. I'm happy I got this one. So I hope all of these fit. If they don't, you know, I could probably just finesse it for a photo. So yeah, that's what I'm about to do. Just like kind of find some little spots around my house. Oh, I'm getting kind of hungry too. But yeah, it's hot as fuck. This lighting isn't the best, but quick vibe check. Got my IG story and my little beverage like I wanted. I think my goal of, I don't know about today, but my non-demanding recent goal is to get an Aperol Spritz because I haven't had one in so long, and I don't know, I don't even know if I saw one or something. I think it's honestly just because it's been hot out, you know, and it's that type of drink. I feel like every time I get it though, I just wish it was like stronger, but then it's like, okay, that's not the vibe. But like, I don't know, sometimes it's just like, I wish it hit the same as like a glass of wine. That's my only thing, because that would be amazing. But anyway, my salad, okay, so basically I wanted to make this like dinner, but I was like starving and it's kind of lunchtime, so we're doing like a take. So I'm just making some pasta that I already had, and I'm just gonna put some vegan butter on it. It was the only carb I had. Bro, I'm just like, I need to remember to eat. Like, not that it's like an issue for me not to eat, but I feel like I like to eat when I can like sit down and fully go in and I have like a full meal and I've like planned it and I can just like watch my show and like fully chill and enjoy my food. But like usually midday, it's like I'm doing stuff, or it's just like annoying, or I'm like, I just washed the dishes from breakfast. You know what I mean? So it's just like annoying. Like I don't want to cook right now. That's why it's like a good time for a leftover. Anyway, so the salad's kind of like pitiful, but it's like just stuff that was in my fridge. There was some iceberg lettuce and kale. So it's not really a Caesar salad, even though there's Caesar dressing. And this is really bomb. It really tastes just like regular Caesar salad. I got a just regular like Beyond Burger from Veggie Grill, and I got fries, and it came with like chipotle aioli. Bitch, it was so bad. It tasted literally just like tofu, and Sonia said it was probably Daya. Daya tends to have that like really just like vegan tofu, just like ew flavor. I was kind of worried about this, like it's just salad dressing, you know, it tastes authentico, and I don't even care that there's no like parm in here, you know. Anyway, so I'm just gonna eat this, waiting for my pasta to cook. And there's some chicken in there. It's really like just basic, it's not fancy. but I gotta eat, so just a little carb, little fat. Or also, you know what? I hate when dudes are like, can you cook? Because number one, like, don't ask me that. But also, it's like, I don't really know what to say. Cause like, if I say yes, I feel like that implies that like I be cooking. And like, yeah, I cook every day, but like I just like really basic healthy stuff. And I don't like to try new things, no. But like, I feel like most of the time in my regular everyday life, I just eat functionally, you know what I mean? Like there's those TikTok compilations, I forget what the sound is, but it's like, oh, like, you know, they be making like restaurant class, chef class, personal cook, personal chef class meals, and they all look beautiful. It's like, that's not me. So if I say yes, I can cook, are you thinking that that's my vibe? Because yeah, I could do that if I wanted to, but like, I just don't like doing that every day. Not that I don't like to cook, but like, it's annoying to eat so much. It just is. Like, I don't have the fucking time. I like do have the time. Anyway. So I never really, I just like say no. Or like, ew, a couple weekends ago, I don't know if it's the BBL, but multiple guys have asked me like, oh, do you dance? And I think they're just implying like, will you shake your ass on me right now at this club? But like, I'm always gonna say no. Like, sorry, I don't. Like, I am the type of bitch to sit down at the club and or stand. Like, I'm not, I don't know. I think I was just like bullied so much that I'm self-conscious. Not to bring the vibes down, but it's also just like, don't ask me that. Like, that's rude. And like, I feel like it's like, if you have to ask someone that, I mean, at least they're asking and not just like trying to dance on me or dance on any girl. But like, it's like, I feel like if I did, you would know. If I was interested in shaking my ass on you, like, you would know. You know? I don't know. Anyway, I just be like self-conscious, so don't fucking ask me any questions except for, don't even ask me where I want to eat, just tell me where we're going. Don't ask me anything, just, actually, no, that sounds bad. Don't ask me anything that where the answer is like obvious. Like, don't, the bottom line is, don't be stupid. Okay, message to the bros out there, don't, you know. You know. Oh my god, I hate when you're like on FaceTime with someone or like texting them or whatever, and they're like, oh, what are you doing? And you're like, oh, I'm just like eating. And they're like, what are you eating? Like, send me a pic. Or like, you're on FaceTime and I'm like, show me. No. Sometimes it is not, I don't want you to think of me in this light. I mean, this is fine. I probably would show someone this. Like, it's not like I'm proud, but like, it's not hideous. But sometimes, bitch, you know when you just like, it's not cute? Or you're like eating leftovers and it's just like not cute. It's like, why would I want to show you this? Like, what the fuck? I don't think people understand the anxiety we have to go through. Please let me know if you relate. You're like, I never have experienced that. Okay, here we just have, just like, show me your food, and it's like this. I mean, not that this is like, you know, hot dogs and jello, but like, it's just like, this isn't something to like show off. Sometimes you just need to eat, okay? This isn't show and tell, like, damn. This is, it's 5 o'clock now somehow. I don't know how the, well, basically, I should have vlogged some of this, but I was on FaceTime with Sonia for like, probably just like, actually let's check, because honestly I have no concept of how long we talked. We talked for 45 minutes. Yeah, I was gonna say like 30, but I was like, low-key, maybe more. And then I was cleaning up after lunch, like doing the dishes and whatnot. And then I tried on the rest of my clothes that I got. Once everything fits pretty well, I might do like a collective haul. I'm not sure yet, so that's why I did not show you guys. But now we have an actual drink, just because, bitch, it's Friday. I've been in the house all day being wholesome, so decided to have a little treat myself while I do the rest of these emails. this is really my life. Like I mean, like, in general, yes, but I feel like especially now that it's cancer season, which it's not like I'm consciously like, yeah, I want to be in the house more because it's cancer season. Oh, I thought they pulled someone over, but it's just a car that looks like a squad car. Okay, anyway. And I feel like people that I know in real life, like people who aren't my friends, but people that know me, are always like surprised that I'm at home all the time. But that's just me, like, yeah. I have no idea. My day could take a lot of different turns right now, and it just depends on who texts me back. Like I don't know. I don't know. So basically my drink is a little bit of tequila, like a shot basically, and then a little bit of Truly, like pineapple Truly, just like up to here, and then filled the rest. You see what I mean? Filled the rest up with the sparkling water and then lime and lemon, and it's bomb. Okay. So I've just been, look at this candlelight, how romantic, how romantical. So I've just been watching The Sopranos. And I just ordered a Caesar salad because I don't really feel like cooking. And I had a discount code for 50% off. So bitch, if that's not a sign, I don't know what is. I never really order food like that. So we're having an actual Caesar salad now. Yeah, it's like hot as fuck. I've really been in the house all day, bro. So that's my life. So hopefully this gets here soon because I'm actually getting so hungry. Like earlier for my lunch, I don't know if it was the sparkling water, like the bubbles filled up my stomach, but I was not like trying to eat that. So I ate it, like I ate half and then I ate half like a little later. But now I feel like all the hunger is like hitting me at once. I'm hoping this salad comes with bread because they didn't really have a side of a carb that I wanted. So that's my life right now. But yeah, I've just been replying to messages as I've been like watching this. That's kind of the nice thing about like doing what I do, is that I can chill. Sometimes, you know, I can chill while still technically working. So that's actually been really nice. The Target candles are actually like bomb. Like they smell good, they have a good burn time. It's just like sometimes if a candle's so cheap, you're like, is it even gonna be worth it? But low-key, I feel like their 3-wick one lasts longer than a Bath & Body Works. Like the burn time. I don't know. And it's fragrant, you know, I can smell it when I walk by, I can smell it when I enter my house, etc. So yeah. Anyway, I feel like this day went by. Alexa, pause. Unboxing haul. This is my new look, by the way. Okay. Y'all, they brought the fucking bread. Thank God. It's like scripty, but that's kind of all I need. There's a lot of cheese on this. I think there was less cheese last time. And also, I forgot. I mean, not that it matters. I pretty much used the whole thing last time. But last time I asked for the dressing on the side because sometimes it's just like a lot. But then also this is actually better because then I had to transfer it to another bowl to mix the dressing in. This is a lot of cheese. I'm gonna take that off, but you know, just like a little treat, a little meal. Try to get like a flash photo of this up close, but it might be ugly, so let me let you know actually. It's pretty ugly actually. It's like pretty bad. And I'm gonna taste test. Hey, yeah. Let me actually get a chicken. The dairy, oh my god, I'm triggered. Okay. Literally, I just like thought of like watching myself do that, like filming it, and I got grossed out. Okay. Bitch. Oh, maybe that's why there's like a face filter on. I'm just gonna post it, like I actually don't care. Mukbang. Sounds like there's a fucking rave happening every weekend night, and I don't know where that's coming from. Like a large crowd of people cheering. It's so weird. And like the music is so loud, but it's like, I don't live next to a club or a bar that would be like that, or like any kind of venue. So it's just like, where's this coming from? And it's also weird because I've walked down that street so many fucking times and never heard anything like that. You know how many Uber pools used to drop me off right there in the back in the day? Okay. Dang. I'll be like, just drop me off here, like, whatever. Never forget. One time I did Uber pool. Uber pool is like kind of hazard, low-key. But, like, yeah, carpooling, but like at what cost? Okay. The Uber driver like went the extra mile to take me to my door because he was concerned for me, and I was like, I didn't even ask. I was like prepared to walk the streets at fucking 3 in the morning, but shout out to him. I never forgot that. Ew. And then one time there was a time where I was like sitting in the front seat and there was 2 people already in the back, and the girl was like this girl had to be dropped off first, and she was mad that the Uber wasn't dropping her off at her specific location. And it's like, she was trying to argue with him, and it's like, bitch, there's 2 people in the car waiting. Like, I was ready to interject, but then she just got out of the car. So I was like, you trash, take yourself out. Sweetie, have fun getting your steps. Who wants this? Comment below. Also, PSA, if a guy is flaky, like the first time you're supposed to hang out, go on a date, that's like, drop him there. Because that's not gonna stop. It's just gonna get worse. Or like, oh my god, you'll finally hang out, and then you'll be like, oh my god, he's so cool and nice, like, yay, and then he's just gonna do it again. So bitch, just don't even waste your time. Like, literally just don't even reply. Oh my bad, I fell asleep. My bad, something came up. My bad, I have to drop off my boy. Literally, first of all, even if that is true, like, do you not plan? Like, it's just so rare for there to actually be an instance where like it's that much of an emergency, you know what I mean? Like, so already we're not compatible just because you don't plan ahead, so now you want to be flaky and you don't even know me yet. Like, this is when you're supposed to like be showing me what a good person you are, and you're like already treating me like I'm trash and I don't even know you, so like, why do I care? Bye. It's just like, that's like my biggest pet peeve. Not actually, but like, it's such an overlooked red flag, I feel. Because it's like, so often we want to be understanding and like considerate and compassionate. We're like, oh my god, no, like, what if he's actually like, you know, he just had a long day, like, it's okay, he fell asleep, like, it's okay, like, I'll be flexible. It's like, no. Would you fucking fall asleep on a fucking first date? Like, no. That's literally ridiculous. And like, poor time management. Like, if that's true, if you actually just, oh, you were so exhausted you happened to fall asleep, it's like, okay, if you knew you had to meet up, like, if you knew you were taking someone out or meeting someone, why would you let that happen? Like, plan ahead. Or like, if you knew you were going to be that busy, why would you schedule it for that day? Like, you know, it's just like, use your fucking brain. But usually it's not that, it's usually like they're lying. So sorry. Oh, it's just like, when you run, this is a mukbang now, when you run into little, not incidents, but like behavior like that you've already experienced, and now you see it for what it is, it's like that much more shocking almost, because it's like, oh my god, I would have in the past, like maybe when I was younger, then, you know, oh, I want to be understanding, like, okay. But now it's like, ew, don't fucking waste my time. No, because I've had enough experiences to know that that's unacceptable. Like, it doesn't have to be like that, so. Sorry, sweetie. No, like, when people are like, I think it was like, I forget which year it was. Maybe it was in 2019. I was like, I don't want to, like, make fake plans. Not that, I don't know, like, I mean, we've all flaked before. I would never consider myself a super flaky person, but definitely, I guess, just, you know, when you're like, oh my god, yeah, we should totally hang out sometime. I made a conscious effort to try and like not say that if I didn't mean it, you know? Because just like, then you don't have to deal with the feeling of like, oh, I have to hang out with this person and I don't want to. Like, not even dating, just like friendships and whatnot, or like potential friendships. Like, it's just like, don't engage. If you don't want to actually hang out with them or build a relationship, like, just don't say that. and then you save your future self time. So same goes for like dating. Like I feel like someone who doesn't want to take you seriously is just gonna kind of like, you know, throw a little crumb to you, like, oh, send you a text, and then you're like, oh yeah, no, they're still interested, so I'll wait around, you know, I'll wait for them to text, I'll stay up. But it's like someone who wants to take you seriously wouldn't do that. So just take it from me, bitch. Move on. On to the next. Don't even reply. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to call out the behavior. You can just respectfully never talk to the man. I mean, seriously. Oh my god, this crouton's like spicy. Someone was asking me who I think the like baddest bitches, or like who I think is like pretty. I could only think of Bella Hadid. It's like no one else really comes to mind. Oh, who else? I could send you another photo of her from a different angle. Like, I don't know what you expect. Rihanna. That's all that came to mind. I'm gonna end the vlog here. I'm gonna like take a shower, wash my face, take these lashes off. Even though I really like them, I don't want it. Okay, they're kind of messed up now. I don't want to take them off, but I'm like hot and I feel like a shower and then getting out of the shower will like cool me off, you know? Anyway, let me know if you liked this chill day in my life vlog, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye everyone.